Monica Aldama. Forget Coach Taylor. It's all about Coach Monica, the 14-time collegiate national champion whose tough love approach won the respect of her loyal cheerleaders, as well as binge-watchers everywhere as she guided the team to a big win at Daytona. Of course, Monica stayed at Navarro, ready to lead the 2020 team to her 15th championship, but her plans were derailed by the coronavirus pandemic, which resulted in nationals being cancelled less than a month before the event. "My heart is breaking for the lost memories and the lost time with my beautiful team," wrote an Instagram in March 2020. "I was not ready to say goodbye so quickly. I was not mentally prepared for the team to turn in uniforms, pack their things and leave town." When the 2020-21 season kicked off, Monica was pulling double duty as she joined the cast for Dancing with the Stars' 29th season, placing in 10th place with her partner Val Chmerkovskiy. And on January 4, 2022, she released her first book, Full Out: Lessons in Life and Leadership from America's Favorite Coach. In September 2019, Monica, who is married with 2 children, Austin, a football player at Southern Methodist University, and Ally, a cheerleader at Southern Methodist University, was inducted into the Navarro College Athletic Hall of Fame. Jeremiah "Jerry" Harris, the heart and soul of the Navarro team and the king of mat talk, Jerry was perhaps the breakout star from cheer, winning people over with his heartbreaking backstory, positive attitude and perseverance to make the team. After the show premiered, Jerry was signed by an influencer management team, served as a correspondent at the Oscars and counted Oprah Winfrey as one of his biggest fans. But his Navarro family and his fans were shocked when Jerry was arrested in September 2020 on a federal child pornography charge for allegedly enticing an underage boy to produce sexually explicit videos and photos of himself. 3 months later, federal prosecutors filed 7 additional charges of sex crimes allegedly involving 5 minors, to which he pled not guilty. He has remained behind bars in Chicago since his arrest in September, while his criminal case is pending. If convicted, he could face a sentence of 15 to 30 years. The second season of Cheer will address the allegations against Jerry. Morgan Simeoner. Morgan was ready to win her 3rd consecutive championship as a Navarro Flyer, making the tough decision to return for yet another semester with her mentor, Monica. Unfortunately, she never got the chance to compete again as she graduated in 2020, just after Nationals was cancelled. Navarro College Cheer, you are my everything. My heart hurts that I want cheer again, Morgan wrote on Instagram in March of that year. I am so thankful for the bonds I've created and the memories that I'll carry with me forever. Though she retired from cheerleading, Morgan still supported the team by going to Daytona as a spectator the following year. One of the breakout stars of Season 1, Morgan has since partnered with Buick and launched her own collection of scrunchies with Conair and Scunchie. Morgan is currently dating Stone Burleson after a brief relationship with Big Brother winner Jackson Michie. Ladarius Marshall. Soon after winning big at Daytona, Ladarius became a world champion when his cheer athletics Wildcats from Plano, Texas, won the Senior Open Large Co-ed division at Cheer Worlds in April 2019. While Navarro is a 2-year program and Ladarius appeared ready to move on from competitive cheerleading at the end of Cheer, coaching a young team and contemplating going into the military, the Bad Girls Club superfan had a change of heart, returning for the 2020 season. But he did not compete when Navarro hit the mat at the 2021 Nationals. Ladarius is now working as a coach at Cheer Athletics Pensacola in Florida. In December 2020, a cryptic Instagram message posted by Ladarius prompted concern from his fans and his teammates. As I cross over tonight, I hope that you follow all that I have taught you in the past, Ladarius shared in a since-deleted post. My shackles have fallen. I am free. He later clarified the intention behind his words in a follow-up post, which was a slideshow containing multiple images relating to spirituality. saying he didn't mean to scare anyone and that no harm was meant by his words. Ladarius said, "Everyone who knows me knows that I have been on a spiritual journey and doing a lot of shadow work with figuring out my soul's purpose on this earth. Some people ask me how do I do it, which is why I post about it a lot. I know my post may have come as a shock. I am in no pain, only a blissful feeling of gratitude." The lengthy statement continued, "For everyone who has changed me for the better in this life. I started my journey my first year at Navarro and ran a lot from internal trauma. When I said the shackles fell off, it was more of a feeling of the restraint certain things had on me in order to elevate into my higher self. When I said ascension, people who know about spiritual journey knows it's you moving forward and higher into your purest form of self." Lexi Brumback. Rejoice. Cheer fans who were devastated to learn that the bleach blonde star tumbler and occasional troublemaker was kicked off the squad at the end of the documentary. Lexi returned to the team in January 2020, captioning a photo of her back in the Navarro gym, "Honey, I am home." Sadly, Lexi was unable to compete at Nationals after the event was cancelled, and she ultimately did not return for the 2021 season, though she initially posted an Instagram about her plans to make Matt. "Just a few more days till I move back to Corsicana and get to meet everyone of the Navarro cheer team of 2020-2021 smiley face." Lexi wrote in August of 2020. "This next year is going to be iconic and I am so excited." Since leaving Navarro, Lexi has started an Instagram account dedicated to art and makeup and started her own merch line, Hex by Lex. Lexi is dating Dominic Green, referring to him as her hubby on her Insta, and is now a model for Rebel Athletics and an ambassador for Rihanna's Savage X. Gabby Butler, one of the biggest names in cheerleading, recently taking the cover of Inside Cheerleading magazine solo. Gabby was one of the only main stars from Cheer 2. Initially choose not to return to Navarro for the 2020 season after winning 2 championships. But Gabby, who has her own popular YouTube channel, ended up coming back to the mat to cheer for Monica and was still on the roster following the pandemic. With 1.8 million followers, Gabby is the most followed cast member on Instagram and has used her platform to launch her own fitness app and athletic wear line, Moxie. Gabby currently cheers for the Weber State Wildcats. Sponsored links by Taboola. Villas for sale in Dubai might surprise you. Villas in Dubai. Ali Ross. The talented but anxious flyer is back in the Navarro uniform for the 2020 season for her second attempt at a championship, but her plans were derailed by the pandemic as Ali was one of the cheerleaders graduating that year. "Didn't think it would ever end like this, but I wouldn't trade these people." Year after Nationals was cancelled. "Thank you for everything Navarro 2019-2020. Several months later, Ali updated her followers on her plans, revealing she would be continuing her cheerleading career at the University of South Carolina. In November of last year, she cheered her final game for the Gamecocks.